Welcome back to Classroom Module 101. I'm your resident veteran teacher, Kate, and I'm really happy that you've decided to stop by and check out our latest video. Now, in our previous two videos, we talked about A for administration, B for balance, and so today we're going to be looking at the letter C. Now, I looked at the comment section on B, and a lot of you made really great, fantastic guesses for the letter C. And actually, one of you had pegged what I was going to do, but in the 12th hour, I changed my mind. And if you are seeing where I'm going with this, you probably realize that today's video is going to be all about change. Yep. Change. Now, I just have to tell you guys that the education field is constantly changing. It just is. So if you don't do well with change, you're gonna have to learn how to handle that, because education is constantly changing, it's constantly evolving. And even if I look back to my first years of teaching to how teaching is now, it's completely changed. The kids are different, the parents are different, the expectations on teachers are different, the standards are different. They have all changed. And I would say mostly for the better. I would say mostly for the better, but I think where I made my biggest mistakes, and I don't want you to make these same mistakes, is that I'm an all or nothing kind of a gal. So for me, when they present a new change, I would try to figure out every nook and cranny, like every little, okay, and then I could add this to it, and I could do this, and it's completely overwhelming, and I don't want to say a waste of time, but totally a waste of time. You need to not worry about every nook and cranny. You need to worry about the big picture of the change, because otherwise you're going to drive yourself crazy. You just are. Take it from me, I know. And I would sit there and I would stay up hour upon hour trying to figure out, okay, well, if this is what we're using now, I could put this with it and this with it. And then I create everything from scratch because we don't have adopted materials at the school that I work at. So then in addition to figuring out how the puzzle all fits together, I would then create everything that would go with this change. And I would literally spend hours upon hours when really all I needed to do was say, here's the big picture. Because what I've learned over the 14 years is that as soon as you get comfortable with a change, a new change comes knocking at the door. It just does. You're never going to have something that is, kind of a dead document, like, okay, I can use this. And quite frankly, you should never have dead documents. I think that all of your stuff should be living, breathing, constantly reflecting on them, changing them, throwing them out when they no longer work, switching it up with new ideas. And that all comes with being able to accept change and be willing to adapt to it. And so you guys, I think that change, I'm going to tell you, change for a lot of people is scary. When they hear something like, we're changing you from school to school if you work in a district, or we're making you change grades or something like that, that can be quite scary, right? We're gonna change and add more students to your classroom. That's happening to me next year. I'm getting more students in my classroom, and I'm not gonna lie, I am definitely a little bit nervous about the sheer amount of children that I'm responsible for next year. However, it's a change, and that's just how it goes. And in the end, it's still going to be a great year because I'm going into it with a great attitude. And if you don't go in with a great attitude towards any kind of change, then the change is going to be tough for you. So you guys, this was just a short one because I'm changing up my format. Just kidding. Okay, enough with the change in every sentence. If I can get away with that, I won't do it too much more. No promises. But I think that change is something you need to be prepared for. You need to accept this change, and just remember that you don't have to always have it perfect. It's never going to be perfect. So just remember, like, more big picture when the change comes in, rather than like nitpicking and figuring out every detail. So, time for a little self-promo. Okay, you guys, everybody does it. I used to never do it. I'm gonna start doing it. It's just how it is. I'm gonna change it up. So if you've not subscribed to my channel or hit the notification bell, smash those likes, left me comments, do one or all, whatever makes you comfortable. But I would really, truly appreciate it. And don't forget to make your guesses for tomorrow. Do any of you know what the word is going to be? We will see. Bye, guys.